We spent our anniversary weekend at one of the most luxurious hotels in New York City. What's it really like inside the Ritz-Carlton at Central Park South? Let's find out. New York City hotel rooms are notorious for being small and expensive, and that is exactly what I was expecting when I walked into this room yesterday. That's not what I got. Let me show you around. Okay, right here in the entryway, I was blown away. I was blown away because there is an entryway. Now, this is our door to come in. The clearance here is tight between this and the little area that they have here, the credenza, but it's so well appointed. I feel like I'm in a little apartment. All of the architectural details with the crown moldings. Have a look up at the tray ceilings and all of the photographic artwork that is around. So they have a coffee table book. At the time we were visiting, it's the Vogue 100 coffee table book here on the left, and you could use this space to drop your room keys, etc. They do have a setup for you. It is an honor bar. You can see everything that is here on the bar. And just to give you an idea of what the items cost, you go ahead and pause. I'm going to just run through these pretty quickly. Your waters are $16. Looks like your beer is $14 or so. They do have snacks. Not everything that's pictured here is in this one spot. I'll show you where they keep the rest of the items. But do take a look at this in case you are wondering. These are the prices at the time that we are staying. Every detail is thought of. You have your little corkscrew bottle opener here with the Ritz-Carlton logo on it. And just turning back to where we entered, to your right, if you were staying with a group, this is a connecting room, but everything is very much locked off here. Nice and spacious. You will have no problem coming in here. You could store your luggage under here if you wanted to, or over in this corner. Here's a look at the photography that's in the room. Everything is black and white in nature. And then over here, you have your mirror, as you know, I like to say, so that you can check yourself out before you head out. So a full length mirror, which takes us down to the carpeting. It has nice neutral tones, which will give you a classic feel in this space. So the entryway blew me away, the fact that you have one of these in a New York City hotel. The space in the proper room is also very interesting. Moving into the room, this is what you see when you come in. There is room enough here for a king-size bed, a full desk, as well as a chair. You know I like a bedroom with a chair, and we'll come to our view. It's not going to be as dramatic as a balcony view like I like to show you usually when we're traveling, but we have lived in here for a night, so you'll see our things around the room. But you have a nice sizable TV here, along with a dresser with 6 drawers. I'll take you through those. And you have a his and a hers closet. So going back to the honor bar, here are these snacks that are listed. You saw the prices for those. So there's water, here's the beer, here is the champagne and the wine that you saw in the honor bar. So let's look in the rest of the drawer space. These are of equal size. I'm just trying to pick the ones I know are empty. So over here you have glasses, additional glasses. So you do lose this drawer. And then you have drawer space here. And I'm gonna go down here because I know that these are not being used. Nice, sizable, decent sized drawers available for your use. And then let's look and see what's behind this door here. Our first closet, very old school in nature. You'll see my things are in here, but you do have some additional drawer space. There's 3 of them, and eventually they go up in size, so they're a bit deeper. You have plenty of hangers here if you needed to take your things out, or send them out, I should say, to the laundry. You have this available here. My bag is covering it, but you could shine your shoes. They give you everything that you need. So that is the luxury hotel feel. So if you needed to do that, you could do that. And I'm sure that there's the polish in here as well. Let's check. Yep, here's a shoe polisher. This isn't the type of amenity that you would expect for a hotel at this price point. The one other thing I wanted to show you, that if you needed an extra blanket, you could find that up here on top of this shelf. Now in this closet, they are sister closets. They are about the same size in nature, but they're laid out a bit differently. Paul has chosen this as his closet. So you do have a robe in here. Let me show you the robe. It is heavy. This is the first time I'm actually picking it up. It is your nice standard hotel robe. You have a terry cloth on the inside. You can see that here. But of course you can purchase these in the gift shop if you really wanted to. Don't take them home or they will charge you. Also, you have just a place to put your luggage, and you have your safe over here. And just looking at this, you probably could stand your laptop up in there if you really needed to. And they give you also a steamer. So this room gets plenty of light from the huge windows, which we'll look at in a moment, and all of the lights around the room. You have a lamp here, and I have to tell you, let's just talk about it. There's no dust anywhere, which is also a hallmark of a really fancy hotel. Let's talk about where you can charge. So this desk has 2 outlets here that you can use. There is also the QR code, so if you wanted to do in-room dining, and if you wanted to learn a little bit more about the spa and the rest of the hotel amenities, you could do that there. And then over here we come into the bed area. Over here, in case you need it, let me just come on this side, you have your thermostat. Very easy to control. They had it set on 70 when we got here. It's the fall, that was a little chilly for us. And then you have your 2 nightstands, marble tops, matching lamps on either side. Just so that you know, it took us a moment. Everything is controlled back here. If you hold on to this, eventually your light comes on and you can dim it. They do give you turn down service. We'll show you the turn down service later, but they do give you the little chocolates. You have a drawer and a little nook underneath. Now, as is customary with most rooms lately, you have your little side lamp, so if you wanted to read and not disturb the person you're with. You have this beautiful wallpaper, which also picks up the flooring, which is very lovely. And then on this side of the bed, which Paul discovered last night, you can control most of the lights in the room. And now, having slept on this bed, this king-size bed was heavenly last night. I slept like a baby. The mattress is covered, and then they have a pad on top of it. Very nice, luxurious linens. Beautiful. Okay, so they give you a nice little bench, which I've been using to sit down, put my lotion on, put my shoes on. That's great. We were watching TV last night. We bought the chair over from the desk, pulled it over here, sat down to watch TV together. And then on this side of the bed, it is a mirror image of the other. So as far as charging capabilities is concerned, there are 2 outlets here and 2 USBs back here. You have plenty of places to charge in this room. Look at the artwork in here, and the architecture, I should say. You have tray ceilings. The art on the wall over there is very Breakfast at Tiffany's, so you get that feel. And take a look at that view outside of the window of Central Park. It's a partial view, but it's nice. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have lived in this room for a night. I did want to show you the bathroom. The bathroom could be a room, a hotel room all until its own. It's very nicely appointed. Look at all the marble. It's so huge. It just keeps going, this bathroom. And then back here behind the door is where you will find your second robe and the slippers that go with it. There are so many towels. There are just 2 people in this room, and I think I counted something like 5 towels. There's just enough space. You could tap dance in here. This is so very beautiful. There's so many mirrors for you to see. what's happening. And this, I love this touch. You have a place for your jewelry, your shaver, and they have all sorts of amenities. So over here, you have your cotton buds and swabs. Then over here, you have your shower cap right behind the lotion. You have cotton rounds, and up there's your sewing kit and an emery board. And they are using these lotions, and they will tell you the diptyque. If you go ahead and take one of these with you, they will be charging you $70 per bottle. So they have the lotion in, and it smells really good. They have the shampoo, conditioner, body wash. They've got soap, all from the same brand. Now, the interesting thing that I found in this bathroom is that number one, there's just a simple wand, but the shower pressure is amazing. And guys, tell me this. What in the heck is this little doodad used for? I have no idea. I have never seen one of these before. What? Oh, this is just a regular toilet, and then there's like this little water hose on the side. No idea. But just to give you some more perspective on how large this bathroom is, you could put a bed in here. This could be like a second bedroom. It is so very, very huge. And you do have all of your typical outlets in here. You have your makeup mirror. So altogether, this bathroom is tremendous. This hotel room is tremendous. There's just so much room in this entire room. Absolutely amazing, considering you're standing in a hotel room in New York. So as I promised, I would show you what turn down looks like. So what they do is they put out some more chocolates, and they put out some water and a glass for you. And when you go into the bathroom, they have put out your carpets or your bath mats for you, both in front of the sink and in front of the shower. And that is their turn down service. And the pillows are no longer sitting up. They're now in the resting position on the bed. Now, let's talk about the spa. So we got a couples massage down at the spa, which is on the second floor. And interestingly enough, they only have 6 treatment rooms. So what that says to me is if you want a spa here, make your reservations in advance. I would say 30 or more days in advance, or as far out as they'll let you, just to make sure that you will get what you want as far as time and day for your spa. Even if you're a local and you want to do a spa here, which I would want to do a spa here. It was amazing. Because there are only 6 rooms, what they've done for a couples massage is they take you up on the elevator to the 3rd floor, and they use one of the rooms, which pretty much is very similar to this one, only it didn't have the alcove, where they set it up. They took out the beds, they put in 2 tables, and they set it up, really spa-like music, effervescent scents, and it was really very amazing in there. And I would give the spa experience 2 thumbs up. Just know I'm used to a spa where the chill out room where you wait for your masseuse, sometimes it's co-ed, so we didn't get a chance to sit together and enjoy our complimentary glasses of champagne together. So we came back to the room to do that. So far, so good. 2 thumbs up for the Ritz-Carlton Central Park South. So everyone, I just want to tell you, we were not going to vlog this visit. And so I am so off duty. I ordered some room service so I could tell you all what the room service is like. And then I didn't take a picture of it all pretty. But I am going to show you what we got and then tell you right now, it's really very good. Hold, please. So right here was a lovely cheese plate. You should have seen it when it was all done. It had the fruit on it. They gave us some crusty bread to go with it. The bread was delicious. The honeycomb is great. And these are all New York-based cheeses, completely delicious. That empty plate over there was our crab cake. It was a huge, tremendous crab cake. Half of it was more than enough. So you see Paul has half of his there. It was delicious. It was expensive, all of this, but very, very good food. So let's just review this experience. It costs a lot of money to stay at a Ritz-Carlton, no matter where you are in the world. Is it worth that expense? I would say if you were doing a special occasion, as we are, then you might might want to splash out on a really nice hotel. This particular hotel is very nice. I don't know if I were coming to New York as a family, if I would spend my money on a hotel that's this expensive. I'd probably, this again is I don't know if I mentioned this, this is a Marriott. I would go down brand in the Marriott pool of hotels and then splash out on other things around the city. I would go to see more than one Broadway show. I would do fancy dinners. I would do things like that versus splashing out on a room like this if I were coming for a week with my family, me, my 2 kids, multi-generational, and you needed a bunch of rooms. I don't know that I would do this. I would go down market and spend money outside of the hotel. But special occasion, absolutely yes. For this special occasion, absolutely yes. Loved this hotel. As I mentioned, the beds are amazing. We just tried the spa. It was amazing. They gave us complimentary champagne. So we get those nice little touches that you expect in a hotel of this reputation. People address us by name once they know who we are. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How are you? Can I get you anything else? It's all very high touch on the service side. The rooms are in really good condition. Nice, modern, updated, really good shape this room is in. And so if you wanted to splash out, yes.
I do also want to say that this hotel is very conveniently located. As you know by now, Central Park is right across the street. There are a couple of really great restaurants in the area. You're about 10-15 blocks or like a 15-ish minute walk from Broadway, and Fifth Avenue is just over that way, along with the Plaza Hotels just up the block along Central Park over here. And down this way, you run into Columbus Circle. So very, very nicely located. So it's central for getting places around the city. And the other reason why I like this location and I chose it is because it feels slightly residential. We are not high enough up in the numbers to feel really, really residential because of where we are located. It's so busy, very bustling on Central Park South there, but still really gives you a residential feel. Loved this entire experience.
This is the kids check-in, and you can grab something here for the kids check-in. What would you like to grab?
One thing?
Yeah, one thing for the kids check-in. Are those crayons? You don't need crayons. Smarties. You want a stuffy?
Yeah, I'll get Smarties on Halloween.
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. Yes, we did. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And that's why you do stay at the higher end hotels. This is all extra that they've thrown in for him, on top of the Ritz Kidz. Okay. All right, off to home.
And that wraps up our stay here at the Ritz-Carlton Central Park. This was one of those experiences where everything just felt easy, comfortable, and very special. And if you've been following along with us, you know we enjoy exploring our hometown and sharing New York City with you. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems. Be sure to check out our New York City playlist. We've linked it above and below. And if you're planning a trip to New York and thinking about where to stay, hopefully this gave you a real look at what it's like to stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hype, turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.